Today we'll be discussing the topic of sympathy. What is sympathy? Why do we experience it? What are the consequences? How can it be facilitated? And how is sympathy different to empathy? Sympathy is a constant aspect of human nature. It helps shape interaction and connection by facilitating feelings of care and concern. It is an emotional expression of sadness and love towards another individual and arises out of identification of another's feelings. To experience sympathy, one person's pain must be like the other's, but not identical to it. True sympathy is about the recognition of another's pain as theirs. Sympathy allows people to enter into the sentiments of another through an experience of affection that is willingly passed from one person to the other. The nature of sympathy: immediate community of feeling, a sense of one feeling between the individuals, fellow feeling about something, to rejoice in their joy and commiserate in their sorrow. Emotional infection, the way in which an environment can influence and spread to us and how we experience the situation. Emotional identification with the feelings or states of another. The whole sense of the emotion experienced by an individual is passed over to the other. Sympathy, the ability to experience concern in response to negative impacts on another's well-being. Empathy, the capacity to experience emotions equivalent to someone else's and experience them for that person. Compassion, feelings of warmth, concern, and care for the other, focused primarily on a strong motivation to improve the other's well-being. Our intentions for showing sympathy are not always communicated effectively, creating the misconception that sympathy is merely pity. The connotations of this create a stigma surrounding sympathy, symbolizing it as a non-genuine response to suffering. In this way, empathy is viewed as a more meaningful and emotional response to turmoil, leading individuals to avoid sympathizing with others out of caution that it may come across as unwanted pity. Silk ring theory is just one way which we can facilitate how we express sympathy. Following the mantra, how to not say the wrong thing. Here's how it works. To begin, draw a circle. This creates the center of the ring. In this first ring, put the name of the person at the center of the trauma. Then draw a larger circle around the first one. In this ring, put the name of the person who is next closest to the trauma. This process is then repeated as many times as is needed to include parents, children, relatives, intimate friends, and so on. The person in the center of the ring can say anything they want to anyone in the other rings, but everyone in an outside ring is only allowed to complain to people in a bigger ring than their own. When you are talking to a person in a smaller ring than yours, someone who is closer to the center of the trauma, the goal is to provide help and support. Comfort in, dump out. When sympathy is truly understood and expressed appropriately, it should place a focus on the individual in need, the two individuals sharing in one person's experiences. Sympathy offers a unique opportunity for immediate, unthinking shared connection that places significance on the recognition of another's suffering.